Hey, what's up everybody? It's time for video time. So I'm going to tell you about this match and stuff. So I'm going to give you the current story of what happened. So this past Saturday, we're supposed to film before the show. Again, the wrestling ring wasn't up because I understand it was raining. And again, you can't get a wrestling ring wet because that is the main stage of professional wrestlers, referees, everybody who's working the stage and stuff. That's our stage. But that ring is sacred. And I understand it was starting to pour and stuff like that too. And then the promoter came up and was like, "Yeah, we can't do your match." And I was upset, and I understood because again, they didn't set up the ring until like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock part of the show, and then it started raining then when they set up the ring. Again, I said we were talking about doing ours way before the show itself. And I was sad, disappointed because Brett pointed out, Dad, that he should just text you. Because I was getting a hold of Mike, the special guest referee. Mike, thank you for taking that day off for me, man. I appreciate it. And then me and the boys planned this was planned for almost a year. But going back to the thing with the whole match thing, rewinding all the way back to me and the boys talked about doing a match 2 or 3 years ago. We were going at Sudden Impact to go film 2 matches. It was 2 matches at a time. It was me and Brett versus Vinny P and JJ. Then we were going to do the triple threat match, which is going to be for the anniversary shows. Well, come to find out, because Brett came with me, "Dad, can I go with you to find out what's going on?" We were about to make the payment, and then the lady's like, "Oh, you owe us another $100 for safety or whatever." And I'm like, "Wait, me and the owner of Sudden Impact agreed to do this and that." So then the day of, "Okay, I'll get a hold of you the day of after the show." The kid's mom, his car at the time wasn't working, so they needed something to eat for the boys, so I gave $100. Well, I gave some of the money so the boys can eat their lunch and stuff like that too for the thing. So I sacrificed either do an event or for the stuff for my kids. What's twice? Sacrificing things?
It's 2 times you did it. 2 times people often they whine.
Yeah. And then that happened, and then I was going on Facebook, "Hey, I'm trying to get a ring." Well, I take it back after that, before Sudden Impact, there's another wrestling friend of mine who had a wrestling ring and all. Hey, after, because we went on vacation to Wyoming. I was like, "Yeah, I'll get a hold of you after my vacation. Let us use the ring. I'll work your show for $10. Try to work out the deal with that."
No text back.
And then next thing you know, I gave my ring to a friend. So another setback. I'm like, man, what the heck is going on with these setbacks? And the Sudden Impact thing, and then I was talking to my one friend that always puts on these great events at this one show every August, and he's like, "Yeah, you can do the show and stuff like that. You can do your match before the show." Because again, I want to do it pre-recorded before the show starts itself. Because I don't want no crowd to be there. I'm just doing this for gratification for my last match with my boys. So yeah, come to find out about that, it's like, yeah. And we went up to the promoter, "Sorry, we can't do your match because of the rain and stuff like that too." 2 people in my head said, like, maybe he didn't want to set the ring intentionally so you don't have to do your match. 2 people was thinking that in my head. I was like, yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. But I talked to the guy who owned the ring. I was telling him about, I want to talk to you, get hold. So we possibly might be doing the match, but it won't be non-televised. I'm not sure what's going on. But the script right here, I wrote this thing like thousands of times. Oh yeah, another thing too is when the boys moved to Florida, I didn't think they'd be back for the show itself. So that's another reason. But they're back here in Fort Wayne and permanently living in Fort Wayne. So yeah, I rewrote this thing several times. Now, no more TV show for the match. But if we do the match, it'll be YouTube and Facebook only. That stuff definitely got wet in the sink. But yeah, it is what it is. But I don't want to get on that subject of that whole night. So again, I'm a man of my word. You guys know this. I'm a man of my word. I said I'll stay for the show and I'll work and film for the show, and I did. And then I was like, all right. And after a while, I was like, me and Paul were filming. I was like, you know what? We should get paid too. It's just right because everybody else was getting envelopes. And then the guy was like, well, and like I said, me and the guy made men's 9 years ago, and he's like, well, you know, I'm sorry you weren't able to do your match with all that, because I did say that I would work the show for free if me and the boys would ever do the thing. And I don't know if the other guy knew that or not. So, yeah. So I was like, all right, we weren't able to do our match, but maybe I should get paid for doing what I'm doing, because I don't volunteer for professional wrestling. I get paid for what I do. And so yeah, yeah. It's kind of shifty on wanting to pay me, but again, like I said, I always support the Post, the Legion. But so the boys' match is up in the air. I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to advertise anymore. I'm done. You seen I ripped the script and all, yeah. So yeah, but I am going to have one more last TV show. More details of that. Check out for that here. Actually, check it out for this Saturday. I'll let you know if I'm still going to do one more TV show, but what is it? Who knows? So that's what's going on with the match thing. I ripped up the script. I'm done with it. I'm done with writing the show. So, I'll see you guys later.